Well, we're all set up. How do I begin? La 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 la. Mina bashki mina sagani batu
Chikani.
bakwe shikan.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
La la la.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO, Nana BOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nana BOOZHOO. Over here, as always, my faithful sidekick. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Natasha. Take it away, baby. Say hello.
BOOZHOO, Gakina. Hello, everyone.
And, so, what do you think, sweetie? What should our Ojibwe word of the day be?
You want to talk about being an artist?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So today, I was thinking, I kind of wish Michael was here.
Yeah.
Michael, if you watch his show, is sort of an artist. He draws cartoons, and he writes music, and, he just does a lot of stuff. And today, I want to talk about, today's Ojibwe word of the day is artist. Mazinibii'igewinini. Mazinibii'igewinini. And that comes from mazinibi is to draw, if you like to draw, or and a mazinibii'gun is a drawing, an actual drawing. And so a mazinibii'igewinini is a man who draws, but or an artist. And so I was thinking, what is an artist? And sometimes Natasha and I and Michael will go to schools, and we'll talk about drawing and music and Ojibwe language and history and that. And I remember one time I was in a classroom, and it was a whole bunch of like first and second graders. And I was like, how many people here are artists? And almost the whole class, they raised their hand.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm an artist. I paint and I draw and, I dance, whatever. And then I went to a sixth grade class, and I asked the same question. It's like, how many people are here are artists? And there were like 3 kids. And like the rest of the kids were like, oh yeah, Johnny here. He's an artist. He's the one who draws. And I started thinking, like, what is that? How come when we're kindergartners, everybody's an artist? Everybody loves to draw and color.
Yeah.
Coloring. It's just for the fun of coloring. We give it to little kids to go, here you go. Stay busy. And it's a joy just to color. And then by the time you're a 5th or a 6th grader, you give it up. And you go, enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens? Well, here's my theory. When you're a kindergartner and you draw something and you show it to a grown-up, you go, hey, Grandpa, look at this. I drew a picture. They'll go, oh, wow, that's great. Look at that. Oh, it's so colorful.
Yeah.
What is it? And the kid will go, oh, it's a horse. And then Grandpa will say, oh, this is great. I'm going to put it on the fridge. I'll hang it up there where everyone can see it. And geez, the little guy's just proud. So, but then he goes to school and he's still drawing. And little kids, they believe everything a grown-up says.
Yeah, huh?
If a grown-up says, oh, this is beautiful, he doesn't know that, he's my grandpa, he's going to say that. He goes, oh, wow, I guess I'm a good artist.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so important what we say to our kids. Anything we tell them, they believe. I think that's what the whole Christmas experiment is. How much will a little kid believe? It's like, oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, look at all these presents. What happened? It's like, oh, okay, well, listen up. there was an overweight man, and he's from the North Pole, and he's got flying reindeer, and he's been watching you all year, and he knows when you sleep, and he knows when you're awake, and he knows if you're good or bad. And if you're good, he comes in and he breaks in at night, and he leaves presents. That's why, your ma and I put out those cookies so Santa could have a treat. And kids go, oh, okay, yeah, that seems reasonable. Mm-hmm. Sure, why not? A flying man who knows my thoughts and gives us gifts. It's just a test to see if kids will will believe anything.
Yeah.
And they do. So when Grandpa says, oh, you're a good artist, you believe it. But then you become a third grader, and you're drawn away there, and just having fun. And a kid your own age comes up, and he goes, what's that? And you go, oh, it's a horse. And the kid goes, that don't look like a horse. That's terrible. And for the first time, you go, oh, geez, you know what? He's right. Grandpa's been lying to me. I'm not a great artist. This is terrible. And you quit. It's just like singing. When you're a little kid, you sing everywhere. Mm-hmm. You sing in front of people. Oh, get the kids up there. They're going to sing some Christmas songs. Oh, it's Christmas. Let's all drive around. We're going to sing outside people's houses. And they're going to tell us how beautiful our singing is because we're little kid choir. They're going to invite us in for cookies and cocoa. And it's called caroling. Why am I talking about Christmas? Anyway. But then you become a 4th or a 5th grader. And you do something stupid. You record your voice. And then you hear, oh, wow, that's what I sound like? In my head, I've got this really great voice. And then you quit singing. And little by little, as you grow up, you become self-conscious. Mm-hmm. And you start to pay attention to what other people say. And the spell of loving art and loving music and drawing and making stuff, creating, being like a creator. I mean, all that gets, for so many people, it gets destroyed. Mm-hmm. So what's the point of this video? Mazinibii'igewinini. Artist. An artist is somebody not only who creates, but who hasn't quit. Keeps something from their childhood. Being an artist doesn't mean you're great at what you do.
Yeah.
It means that you love what you do.
Right.
And finally, there's another thing. This is for the kids. As the adults, it's too late for you guys. You ever hear the term inspiration? Everyone's like, oh, he's an artist. He was inspired. Look at that guy. Oh, he was inspired. What does that mean? Well, that means you were in spirit. That means you were connected to Gitchi Manadu. You received an inspiration. Something gave you a great idea. One time somebody asked Michael Jackson, where do your songs come from? And he goes, where do they come from? And he just gestured up to heaven. And it was like, well, they come from, creative ideas don't originate in your brain. Creative ideas are like a gift that come to you, and you almost don't know why. It's like, I'm doing this. And, this podcast was inspired. Before the podcast was created, it was like, I don't know, it's hard to talk about. It was inspired. I got an idea. So, you know what you should do? You should turn on that camera and start sharing. And it turned into something. And now there's music, and books in Ojibwe language,
comedy,
and cartoons, and, me doing this. So, I don't know. Oh, wow, it's already been 10 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Listen, everybody. I want to thank you. Sweetie, did you want to add anything here? I talked the whole time.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Well, hey, I want to thank you for watching. Miigwech, ganawabieg. Me and my niwini mushe, my sweetheart, Natasha. I want to thank you all for being here and for watching BOOZHOO, Nano BOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nano BOOZHOO, and where am I? And this is Natasha.
BOOZHOO!
And don't be shy. You can leave us a tip.
Yeah.
One thing about being an artist is that there's also a phrase, the starving artist. And they say that because artists are usually broke.
Oh, what?
And you can't buy food. So if you'd like to support the show,
I'm hungry
click the
right
link
now.
to PayPal or Patreon. All right. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again. Gigawabamin, Minowa. Oh,
Oh,
oh. Kind of went on a rant there, didn't I?
yeah, kind of. Should we get some breakfast?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.